People versus Khalil Luster.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Curry on
I
behalf
was
of
just
the
going to say, I wasn't sure who the prosecutor was on this. Go ahead, Mr. Curry.
Judge. Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Curry on behalf of the people, P84950.
And on behalf of Mr. Luster.
Good morning, Your Honor. James King on behalf of Mr. Luster.
And my understanding is this matter is ready to be set for an exam. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. And on behalf of Mr. Luster, I'd also like to make arguments to ask the court to reconsider Mr. Luster's bond conditions.
Okay, let's get a date. Hang on just a second. The date that I have, how many witnesses, Mr. Curry, do you know?
1 second, Judge. We have 3 listed, Judge, but I bet I would be able to do it with 2.
12:30 on October 20th, live, right?
Yes, we would ask it to be in person.
Okay, 12:30 on October the 20th.
Mute.
I believe that's fine for the defense.
I know it's fine for Mr. Curry. They're here every Wednesday, so.
Yes, we are, Judge.
Now the issue is to bond. It's set right now. It looks like it's 250, 10%.
That is correct. And if the court would like, I can just go through some of the factors I'd like it to consider.
Go ahead.
So, Your Honor, Mr. Luster has a very supportive family and a home in which he can live in. Moreover, he has literally no history of violence at all in his record. Mr. Luster is a retired and disabled veteran, and he's not a threat to the community. If we were to accept some of the government's facts, at least right now, until we have this hearing as true, then this is an incident that occurred inside of his home. So it's not like he was out trying to harass people or harm people. There was an altercation between himself and someone inside of his house. In addition, the weapons that were found at Mr. Luster's house were registered to him. He had a license to carry those weapons. The day of this incident, Your Honor, Mr. Luster had to go to the hospital and spend a couple of days there because he has a ruptured vertebrae in his neck at the top and at the bottom, which had flared up during this incident. And moreover, he also has a stent in his heart, and he hasn't been able to receive proper treatment for that condition. The back condition obviously isn't as serious, but the heart condition is one that was of such concern that he's being treated for and medicated for, that they had to take him to the hospital, and the hospital actually admitted him. And that's where I first met Mr. Luster to talk about his case while he was inside of the hospital, and I believe it was in Romulus. And so he's not a flight risk either. This isn't when the police came upon the scene, Mr. Luster was there. He surrendered without incident, showed his hands, and presented themselves to the authorities so he can answer for these charges. All of his ties to his family are within the state of Michigan. So it's not like he's someone who frequently travels or goes anywhere outside of the state, so that the court should have any concerns for flight. And the court decided that he was someone who was deserving of a bond, and then he was issued a bond. Unfortunately for Mr. Luster and his family, this bond he might as well have been given no bond, because there's no way that they can afford to get him out. And given the current pandemic, his health conditions and his lack of a criminal record, we feel like he's a good candidate for the court to at least reconsider and maybe put him on home confinement or give him with a tether and order him not to be around any weapons, because with things like that, the risk of something happening again is almost non-existent, because, like I said, he has no history of violence at all. And
Mr. Curry, comments on the bond?
Judge, you know, we would all, the people would ultimately lead us to your discretion, but we would ask you to bear in mind the severity of the charges. There was an alleged shooting in this instance, and if Your Honor would be inclined to reduce the bond, the people would ask for a GPS tether, no contact with the complaining victim, as well as an order from Your Honor not to possess or really go near any weapons.
What kind of bond reduction are you looking at, Mr. King?
we would like a personal bond, Your Honor, personal recognizance. And again, he's not, Mr. Lester is not against a tether, GPS. Even if just initially he's on home confinement, we just wanted to be so that if he needs to go and see the doctor that's been treating him for his heart, that he's able to do so without any major issues.
I'll make it a GPS tether, home confinement with an exception of medical, no contact with the victim, turn in all weapons to the police department, no contact with any other weapons. Anything else, Mr. Curry?
Nothing further from the people, Judge.
All right, and then an exam on October the 20th at 12:30. And Mr. King, get in touch with my secretary, with Michelle, if you have any if they have any problems with the language on the order.
Very well. And how would I do that? Do I just call the court?
Michelle, can you chat him your contact information?
Yeah.
All right. And then Leanna, are you on People versus Diana Lawson?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
What are we doing with that?
We're just getting another pretrial date, Your Honor. I spoke with Ms. Gillis yesterday. They still have not tendered discovery. Typically, I would ask for dismissal, but I know given the nature of the charges, Ms. Gillis has relayed to me that they would just refile.
Michelle, what's the misdemeanor adjourn date?
I have September 29th at 10.
And who is that with?
Judge Martin.
Do you have that, Ms. Belcher?
Yes.
September the 29th, and that's with Judge Martin. And are you on this? Because we have Bowditch listed.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened. I've been on it. I don't think he's appeared on it at all.
Okay, I'm gonna mark that it's you so that Michelle can change it.
I have, she's on one, not the other. I'm not sure. Can I interject just real quick with the jail? I don't want them to leave.
They're the same date. I'm sorry.
Can I talk to the jail real quick? I'm sorry.
Yep. Nope. Go on. Leanna,
Wayne
you're
County
all
Jail, Division 1. Can you tell me if you have Mr. Thomas? Derek Thomas?
One moment.
Mr. King, you're all set too.
Thank you. I was just waiting for Michelle, but thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
I sent it. Did you get the message?
I see it now.
I chatted it. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, this is Derek Thomas.
Oh, wait, you're out. You posted.
Yes.
There you go. I have too many people up. Okay, hang tight. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Lester, can you tell them we found Mr. Thomas? They don't have to look for him.
You said they found Mr. Thomas. You have to look for him.
Yeah, we're all good. And I think we're set with the jail now.
Yeah, we're done, Mr. Lester. Is it possible for me to have a breakout with Mr. Lester so I can explain to him what just happened?
Sure.
Thank you.
Give me 1 second. Mr. Lester, you have to click join or have someone help you there. And Miss Lawson, you're all set. Your case was adjourned to September 29th at 10 a.m. before Judge Martin.
September 29th at 10.
Yep, same way. You're going to do Zoom,
Okay.
but you're going to go into Judge Martin's. Okay?
Okay. Can I speak to my lawyer for a second? So I can,
You're gonna have to call her because she already logged out.
okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, and then Mrs. Regina Garrett Carragher, you want to speak with Mr. Curry, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here we go. Mr. Curry, are you ready?
I'm ready.
You can rejoin yours,
Let's breakout room 1.
correct?
All right.
She's for Vincent. Hey, Jane, what cases are you handling today?
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Wolak.
Hi, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I am good, thanks.
And I'm assuming Portia's iPhone is Miss Crawford.
Yes.
Do you need to speak with the prosecutor or your client?
I don't believe so. We're gonna put a waiver on the record.
Okay.
We ready on People versus Portia Crawford?
We are ready, Your Honor. Ms. Crawford, can you hear us?
Yes.
Go ahead, counsel.
Adam Molak appearing on behalf of Ms. Crawford by Zoom. She has no objection to proceeding in this manner, Your Honor. We're here for a PCC, and at this point, my client would like to waive the preliminary exam and have the case bound over.
Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes.
And you understand that by waiving that you're giving up your right to have testimony taken whereby the prosecution would have to prove probable cause that a crime was committed, probable cause to believe that you were involved in the commission of that crime?
Yes.
The defendant and her attorney having signed the waiver, I'll bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 2 weeks from today, September the 29th at 9 a.m. And I'll continue the bond.
Here, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Mr. Curry, do you have time? Do you want to speak to another attorney or are we ready on Ms. Carragher's case?
Ms. Carragher, that's just going to be an adjourned PCC. So
Okay. We can do next week at 9:15, or do you need more time than that?
I would ask Mr.
What?
Curry, because we're probably okay with that time, but I think since we do have some outstanding discovery, we may
Okay.
need more time. to
you know
get-
what? Can we do 2 weeks, Michelle?
Sure.
Okay.
How about September 29th at 8:45?
That's perfect.
It should work, but I do have a pretrial at 9 o'clock, so I'm not sure.
I can do
Timing wise,
later. Do you want me to do
but-
later?
No, because later on that day is even worse. So we'll do 8:45, and then if
Okay, and
we,
you can log in a few minutes early, I'm sure, and
yeah, and I
try to
can
cook.
set up yet another laptop next to me, and we'll figure it out.
Okay, and your client is Mr.
Mr. Maddox.
Correct. Okay.
9:29, 8:45.
Will be with Judge Martin.
Okay.
Okay, you are all set. Mr. Maddox, you're all set. Oh, wait,
Do we need to
wait,
call
hold
that
on a
in the
second.
record, or we're okay?
Hold on a second.
Mr. Maddox? You know that I'm just mentioning to you that you have a violation hearing with me on October the 7th. Do you know that? Okay, you're muted. And that it looks like you have a pretrial with Judge Oakley next week on September the 23rd. Is that correct? Do you know that?
Yes, ma'am. Is that for the driving?
It is.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you have another arraignment pretrial with Judge Martin on October the 14th. I just wanted to make sure that besides this, you have 3 other matters so that you make sure that you have it all listed, okay?
What was on the 14th?
The 14th of next month is another driving unsuspended, it looks like, with Judge Martin.
Okay.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you knew that you had multiple things outstanding, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're all set for today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Attorney Barron would like to speak with you, Mr. Curry, on the Nielsen case.
Alrighty.
You can rejoin your breakout room and I'll put her in there. Miss Quick, which case are you on?
Adam Carter.
Got you. If I see him. The person who just joined, Talisha Bass.
That's my case.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm standing in for
Thank you,
Dave
Sam.
Bashar on that one.
Do you need to speak with the prosecutor or what are we doing?
I just want to ask Jane, it was still operating while visibly impaired, correct?
She had below a 2.0, right?
Yes, I believe you and Danny talked about it and you guys agreed to an operating while visibly impaired.
Yes, because she's below a 2.0. Okay, thanks. Yes.
And Ms. Bass, you still want to take the plea you and your attorney talked about, correct?
Is my attorney here?
Could you put me and Ms. Bass in the breakout room?
I will.
Hello?
Mr. Smith, Russell Smith,
Yes.
are you here for your case today or?
No, I have Brad Taylor Trucking. He's
You're
a
an-
defendant.
Okay, hold on. Are you an attorney?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I see you. Sorry.
That's okay.
Do you need to speak with Miss Gillis?
Yes. Could we go into a breakout room for a
Sure.
moment?
Sure.
Sure.
Thank you.
Mr. Curry, are you ready on Miss Barron's case?
Yes, that's going to be an adjourned PCC for discovery. I think Ms. Barron and I agreed on 2 weeks. And
Okay,
just,
hold on a second. I can do 9:29 at 8:45 or at 9:15.
Sorry, what day was that?
September 29th at either 8:45 or 9:15.
Either's fine for me.
Let's do the 8:45 and then cross that out.
and hey, Michelle, I need to go make a copy of something really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Nielsen, did you hear your new date? Mhm. Mr. Nielsen? Bernard Nielsen.
He's probably just having trouble getting off mute. I'll talk with him afterwards, though.
Perfect. And then will you tell him that it is with Judge Martin?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Maybe he heard because he's gone. Sam, are we ready on yours?
We are.
Mr. Jadala, on People versus Talisha Bass.
And Your Honor, respectfully, Sam Jadala, appearing on behalf of Mrs. Bassion. I'm standing in for the attorney of record, Mr. Daniel Pitar, with Mrs.
My
Bassion.
understanding is that she's going to plead to 1 count of impaired.
That is correct, Judge.
And Ms. Bass, do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form? And is it true that on or about November the 10th of last year, when you were pulled over by Michigan State Police, that you had consumed alcohol before getting behind the wheel of the vehicle that you were driving?
You're on
You
mute.
gotta
Ms.
unmute yourself. Ms. Bass, you have to unmute yourself.
So, can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. Is that true?
Yes.
And as a result of your consumption of alcohol, your ability to drive was impaired?
Yes.
You took a breathalyzer and blew over the legal limit?
I didn't take a breathalyzer.
Blood, Sam?
Yes.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. And do you understand this plea?
Yes.
Is it voluntary?
Yes.
Anybody promise you or threaten you to get you to plead guilty in this matter?
No.
I'll accept your plea. I'm gonna set it over for probation to talk to you. And they're gonna send you some paperwork that you need to fill out. Mr. Jadala will talk to you after they interview you and give a recommendation, and then they'll send you a date and we'll sentence you just like this, okay?
Okay, great.
All
Thank
right.
you.
I just asked that Mr. Batar stay on the case. I'm just standing in for him today.
Oh, I just put your name on it. Okay, so I'll leave Batar.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, Ms. Bass, you're all set for today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Mr. King, did Michelle indicate too that Kyle Eisinger file, I have the file that it says that it's set today. But so we'll see. At the end of the docket, if he doesn't show up, I may put it to the next domestic docket because
I don't have the file, so there's
I'm
not much
sure why
I can
it's
do
here.
with it today.
I'm not going to be comfortable with bench warning him, but we'll see what happens. But I do wanted to let you know that I have the file.
Great.
Good morning, Mr. Riggins.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I am fine. I am here on Jamil Hamilton.
Yeah, and Mr. Hamilton is present. Do you need to speak with our Mr. Curry?
Yeah, I also need to speak to Mr. Hamilton.
Do you want to speak to Mr. Hamilton first? Because Mr. Curry is absent this second.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I don't have a good contact for him.
Okay, let me put you in a breakout room with them. Go ahead, you can both join the breakout room. Good morning, Mr. Margolis. Which case are you here for?
We're here for Mr. Livesey, John Livesey.
All right. Keep me posted.
Okay, and he's present, I see.
He is.
Do you need to speak with the prosecutor?
That would be nice.
Okay, Mr. Curry, who's doing it? Is that one Jane?
Yeah, it's Gene. That's a misdemeanor.
I don't see Jane. She must still be in a breakout room. Just
Yeah,
give
she's
me a
in the breakout
minute.
room.
Okay. Mr. O'Donnell, good morning. I don't have Mr. Beach yet.
All right, I just gave information to the family about the correct Zoom number because I thought it was Judge Oakley. In that case, we still do not have discovery. And so I'm going to be asking for another adjournment.
Okay.
Michelle, can I talk to Mr. O'Donnell really quick?
Sure. Rejoin your breakout room.
Thank you.
Miss Quick, your client is here now. Vincent Matthews McGarrett.
Yes.
Yep, hold on. I'm talking to your attorney for a second. Miss Quick, do you need to unmute Miss? Oh, there you go. Ms. Quick, do you need to have a breakout room with your client or do you need to speak to the prosecutor first?
No, I think we probably are ready to, I think we're just gonna be setting for an exam.
Okay.
Good morning, Ms. Quick. How are you?
Good morning, Judge. I'm well. How are you?
Pretty good. You have all your discovery?
I believe so.
Set for a live exam,
Yes, please.
October the 20th at 1 o'clock.
If I could have just a moment. Check my calendar. It's the wrong month. October the 20th won't work. I'm in 36 on in person already.
What time?
3.
At what time?
That one's at 3.
The 27th at 11,
The 27th.
27th of October at 11.
Yes. Mr. Matthews, is that a good day for you?
Yes.
All right, then that's what it is. October the 27th at 11 a.m. That's live, Mr. Matthews. So you're going to come to the court, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. You're all set for today.
Judge, that was
Mr.
for
Matthews, I'll be in
Vincent
touch.
Matthews. I'm sorry.
That's, oh, yeah, I was gonna tell you. I wasn't,
Oh, sorry, Judge.
I wouldn't have forgot. Yeah, Vincent Matthews, October the 27th at 11 o'clock.
All right. Thanks, Judge.
Yep.
Thank you.
Jane, Mr. Margolis would like to speak with you regarding the Livesey matter.
Okay, let me, do you want me to tell you the deal on Russell Smith's Taylor Trucking before I get off?
Hold on a
Before I-
second. Are we adjourning or are you taking a plea?
On the Taylor Trucking, he's taking a plea.
Okay, hold on. You need the judge.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jane. I'm listening.
Okay, he's gonna pay 80% on the overweight. I don't know what the overweight.
I
amount
got
is.
it. I got
Okay.
it. People
80%.
versus, is that it? And the other files dismissed?
No, he's playing to the civil infraction for the defective brakes. We're dismissing the misdemeanor of expired registration.
Wait. Hold on a second. I got 80% on the overweight, correct?
Yes.
And 80% on the overweight is $10,000. So you're not dismissing the other stuff?
No, because I'm getting letters and I'm getting pulled into the offices from my bosses. So
When it's a $10,000 fine, I find that hard to believe that anyway, counsel, Mr. Smith, it's $10,048 on the overweight. And what's the rest of it, Ms. Gillis?
we're going to dismiss the expired registration.
Okay, it's dismissed. And what else?
Defective brakes, plead responsible. It's a civil infraction.
So's the overweight. The defective brakes is a $300 ticket. So the total is $10,348, counsel. Payable 30 days.
Judge, my client is a small trucking firm in Ohio, almost went belly up during the COVID. He's going to need a substantial amount of time to pay that, Your Honor. Is there a way
I
to?
don't have that. What kind of, if I do a monthly payment plan, what can it be?
Well, first of all, I need to talk to him about the fine. I thought the total fine was 10,000 and the reduced amount would be 8,000. But
No, the original, the fine is $12,560.
Right. And I would need to talk to him about a monthly amount. And I was hoping that the huge defective brakes might be tossed in as part of the package and also.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to talk to Miss Gillis again then, because I don't negotiate, you know what I'm saying? I don't negotiate, please. So
Yes, I understand.
Michelle, put them back in a breakout room.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Go ahead, Jane, just rejoin yours. And Mr. Smith, you're already in it too, so you both can just rejoin.
Okay, thank you.
Madam Clerk, we're going to need another date for the beach probable cause conference.
Mr. O'Donnell, where's your client? Wait, you gotta unmute Mr. O'Donnell.
Let me go search for him. I'll be right back.
Michelle, I think Adam Carter is in the waiting room.
What's his name? What is it under? Richard?
No, it's Adam Carter.
Oh, shoot. I don't see a Mr. Carter in the waiting room. Unless he has a Galaxy.
That's probably him. He just sent me a screenshot that he was in the.
Okay, let me try again. The person who just joined with the Galaxy A02s, can I have your name? That's it, audio. The person who just joined with the Galaxy A02s, can I have your name, please? The person with the Galaxy A02s, can I please have your name?
I don't know if this is a Galaxy A02s.
No, you're not the person talking. I see your name. Miss Quick, I don't know. Can you send him a message if it's him? He's gotta respond. Okay, Mr. Riggins, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Do you still need to speak with Mr. Curry?
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Curry, go ahead and rejoin your breakout room. What? Okay, the person with the identifier is Richard. Can I have your name, please? The person with the identifier is Richard. There you go.
Bond.
Say it again.
Richard Bond.
Okay, hold on. I have you checked in. Hold on one second. Miss Barron, that's your client?
Yep.
Do you need to speak with him or do you need to speak with Mr. Curry?
Mr. Bond.
Oh, it's
I've
Mr.
spoken,
King. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
could
Bond
speak
is
with
my
Mr.
file.
King.
Are you ready for the judge then?
I could speak with Mr. King really briefly. That'd be great.
Okay, hold on.
Michelle, are you still on here?
Of course I am. You see my name?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, there it is.
did you guys work it out?
Yeah, I can't do anything for him. I just, I've
Okay,
got too many
okay.
memos.
Okay, hold on.
Larry
You're gonna need the
Margolis,
judge. You can't, don't explain it to me. Hold on.
he's gonna ask for an adjournment because he said he told his client differently, which he shouldn't have, but
That's fine. Michelle, what's the adjourn date?
9:29 at 9:30.
9:29 at 9:30 with Judge Martin. Okay, Mr.
Oh, wait,
Smith?
no, I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong one. I apologize. It's 10:06 at 10.
October the 6th at 10 o'clock with Judge Oakley. Okay, Mr. Smith?
Judge, I think we may have a deal. If I could talk to my client for just 1 second.
That's fine.
We would need a payment plan through the court on the massive fine. If we could get that accomplished, I think we may have.
That's fine. Take your time. Go ahead and talk to your client. And when you're done, just let me know and I'll jump back on.
Okay.
Michelle, will you put Mr. Horace in a breakout room?
I'm trying to put Mr. Smith in a breakout room with his client.
Thank you.
And then Mr. Hortus with Miss Orban.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hortus.
How are you?
Good. And your client's on here. Or she was. Yep, she is. Miss Orban, can you hear me? Okay, perfect. Thanks, Michelle.
Judge, I think you put us in a breakout room. I saw her. I got moved in there and I saw her there with me.
No, I did. I thought you wanted to talk with her.
No, Miss Orban and I have communicated. I think you might have heard the other lawyer on the other case.
No, actually, Mr. Hortus, it was my mistake. I told her to do it. And so you may have to, let me see if I can move her out without closing everybody else out. What are we doing on Mr. Orban's case?
So today's a competency review. We have to stipulate to the competency report. And then I was going to ask the court for another PCC date. I have approached the people for an offer, and I think they probably haven't had enough time to get that sorted out.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do see that the order for the competency and the report. Is this a Mr. Curry? And I don't have him. He must be. Oh no, he is.
I'm here, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Curry. And you stipulate to the competency, Mr. Curry?
I believe so. Yeah, I'm looking through the file right now. Yeah. Yep.
And then we need an adjourned PCC date.
Yes, Judge, if the court's okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine. Michelle, what's the adjourned PCC?
September 22nd or September 29th. Which one works better, Mr. Hortus?
1 sec, let me check my calendar. The 22nd should be fine.
Okay, how about at 9:15?
That'll work just fine. I'll call Miss Orban and let her know, since I think she's still stuck in the breakout room.
And we'll let her know when she comes back. No, she's on again. She's at the bottom of my screen. Miss Orban, can you hear us now?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay, good morning. Yeah, they stipulated, we did a stipulation to the report that came from the psychiatrist. And we're gonna adjourn this out for just 1 week, and you're gonna join in courtroom number 4 with Judge Martin, okay, with your attorney. Now, there's a bunch of civil infractions that you owe us money on and stuff like that. I'm gonna adjourn those all for a review for a week also, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
you're all set for today.
All right, thank you, Judge. And Ms. Corbin, I'll give you a call.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you,
Thomas,
Jonathan.
Mr. Thomas, Derek Thomas,
Yes.
have you spoke with your attorney,
Do
Mr.
I leave?
Perlman?
Uh,
Yes,
not
Ms.
to-
Orban, you leave.
Not today.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get a hold of him because last week he was in a different, he went to the wrong breakout room and I don't see him here.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Smith, what are we adjourning or what are we doing?
No, we're entering a plea. We're gonna,
Okay, hold on, let me grab the judge.
thank you.
Mr. Riggins,
Yes,
what are we
ma'am.
doing with your case?
Your Honor, I'm sorry. Madam
It's
Clerk,
okay.
we're going to ask for an adjournment.
Of the
Mr. Cur-
PCC, okay.
Yeah, Mr. Curry just sent me the discovery. I'm still waiting for it to come in on my end.
That's fine. How far, do you want to go out to, September 29th? Or do
If
you want as quick
possible-
as next week?
Yeah, well, if possible, I'd like to go the following week, only because I have a trial that I want to
October
prepare for.
6th?
That's fine.
Okay, how about October 6th? I can do 8:45 or 9 o'clock.
Either one is fine.
Let's do 8:45 on October 6th. And then, Mr. Hamilton, did you hear that?
Yes.
So we're all set, Ms. Hamilton. I will give you a call once we log off.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Smith on People versus Brad Taylor. What type of payment plan does your client want?
Your Honor, if we could get $700 a month on the total fines and costs, he could handle that. As I indicated, he's got a small trucking firm in Middle Ohio who has been struggling during the COVID days.
I'm making that notation. I don't have, do you have contact information for your client besides the hard address? Do you have an email or a cell phone number?
Mr. Taylor does. He is on the Zoom. Mr. Taylor, would you provide?
Oh,
that
Mr.
to the
Taylor,
board?
yeah, or can you put it to me in a chat or just give it to me?
Yeah. What would you like his phone number, Judge, or what?
Yeah,
phone-
either Mr. Smith or Mr. Taylor, give me your cell phone number.
I'll get it. It's 513-464-8347, Your Honor.
And do you have an email, Mr. Taylor?
Yes, it's
What is it?
btaylortrucking@gmail.
B Taylor Trucking at Gmail. Okay, just for our records for the payment plan. All right, then you're all set. We'll send you that payment plan. Thanks, Mr. Smith.
Thank you,
You're all
Judge. Have a
set,
good day.
Taylor. Thank you.
Bye now.
Madam Clerk, I believe Mr. Beach is either in the meeting or joining the meeting right now. Mr. Beach?
Yeah.
Mute your device.
Hey, Mr. O'Donnell, your client Devin Beach is present now. Mr. Jadala,
Yes.
are you covering for Royce for Mr. Beach for his pretrial?
No, I was not told to.
Okay.
So he may be logging. If he
Then-
doesn't log on, I will if he doesn't log on.
Mr. Curry is covering that for the prosecutor's office.
No. Mr. Beach has a pretrial. He can't represent him.
I got it.
Yes.
Ms. Quick, are you ready on Adam Carter? Yep,
Yes,
people
I am.
versus Adam Carter. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we'd like to set this for a live exam.
I just gave you did I give you a date?
Yes, you did on the 27th.
Can we do the 27th at 11:30?
That's perfect. Is that okay with you, Mr. Carter?
That'll work.
All right, the live exam is October the 27th, and that'll be 11:30. Mr. Curry, did you hear that?
Sorry, Judge. Yeah, I did, Judge. Thank you.
Adam Carter, the 27th with Ms. Quick at 11:30. All right, and Mr. Carter, that's live at the court, okay?
Okay,
All right, thanks, you're all set.
Thank you, Your
Right.
Honor. Mr. Carter, I'll give you a call.
okay.
Okay, Mr. O'Donnell, do you need to speak with Mr. Beach? Or you already talked to the prosecutor, correct? You need to unmute.
Yes, no, I don't need a breakout room. We're ready to adjourn the case for a week or two.
Okay, I need to figure out what's going on with the pretrial though. Hold on a second. We can adjourn it to September 29th at 9:15. Is that good, Mr. O'Donnell?
Judge, I have other matters up that day, but I think I can make it work.
I can do next week if that's easier.
Actually, next week would be better. If Mr. Curry thinks he can get discovery by then, because that's been the issue.
Okay. Mr. Curry, is that?
Yeah, we should be able to. I've been in contact with the OIC, with the co-OICs who have told me they should get it up.
The 22nd at 9:15 in front of Judge Martin. The pretrial is also adjourned to that date, okay?
Thank you very much.
You're
Mr. Beach, Mr. Beach, did you get that? I'll call him, Judge. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes, I did. Yes, I did.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Margolis?
or yes.
You still need to speak to someone, don't you? Who are you waiting for? Remind me. You're waiting for Miss Gillis. Miss Gillis, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Margolis.
Okay, great.
You can rejoin yours, Jane.
Got it.
Mr. Thomas, I called your attorney's office and hopefully he's going to jump on.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Madam Clerk.
Okay. Good morning, Miss Grady. Sorry.
It's okay. Good morning. How are you? I'm here on Brandon Reed. He had texted me that he was signed on. Is he?
You know what? Because I probably don't know what he is. Can you ask him what he's identified as?
Yes, I mean, he's calling me right now, so I'll check and let you know.
Awesome. I have so many of them. Oh, here, I see him. I see him now. I got him coming on. Do you need, Miss Grady, do you need to speak with Mr. Curry?
I believe that discovery is complete unless there's anything Mr. Curry has not given me.
Hi, Ms. Grady.
Hi.
And this is Brandon Reed, right?
Correct. Yep.
Yes, I do have an email from the OIC saying he doesn't believe, or not the, where's the email? Let me just make sure I'm not reading anything incorrectly. Yeah, he said, as far as digital discovery, I do not believe there is any, there's only photos from Enterprise, and I believe those are already in the discovery packet. So, but I can double check on that for you as well.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
I already did. It's just the phone.
Oh, hey, Detective Carmona.
Great. Then yes, we're ready to set exam.
All right.
Good morning on People versus Brandon Reed. This matter ready to be set for an exam?
It is, Your Honor, yes.
I have an exam date of October the 20th at 1 o'clock.
I already have a few 36 exams that day. So is it possible to go later?
October the 27th at 12 o'clock.
Unfortunately, I am out of the office that week, but the following week I am around.
The next date that I have exams after that is not until December the 1st at 11 o'clock.
Okay. I am okay going till December. And I believe Mr. Reed is.
It's either that or the October 20th date that I gave you.
Let's do December 1st. Thank you. I know our schedules are all crazy right now.
All right, so December the 1st at 11.
Perfect, thank you.
Did you get that, Mr. Curry?
I did, Judge. Thank you.
Mr. Christopher Collins?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you spoke to your attorney, Mr. Quinn?
No.
Okay, let me try to figure that out. Hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Do I need to sign out or stop?
Mr. Reed, You're still muted. You're on Zoom court, so you should sign off.
Mr. King, have you talked to Mr. Quinn?
Who?
Mr. Christopher Quinn, who is appointed on Christopher Collins?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even know who it was, so
Okay.
I know I haven't.
Okay. Miss Barron, are you on bond?
Yep.
What are we doing on that?
We're ready on that. I think I'm going to request a date for a preliminary examination.
People versus Richard Bond. Ms. Barron, you're asking for a live exam?
That's right. I'm requesting a preliminary examination in this case.
And Your Honor, APA Larry King for the people.
Oh yeah, just one. I could do it at 11:30 on October the 12th. Does that work?
What time, Your Honor?
11 or 11:30?
Is that bench trial with you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, because I'm going to be out there.
There's two that are with me. So let's do this at 11. If that's okay with Ms. Barron.
That's fine for me, Judge.
Mr. Bond, do you understand you're going to be live in the court on October the 12th at 11 a.m.?
Mr. Bond, did you hear the judge? And Judge, I don't know if he's having problems. I can barely hear. But I'll.
Okay, he said I can barely hear you.
Okay. I'll definitely follow up with Mr. Bond and make sure he's clear on the date.
Thank you.
And Judge, I would like to note one more thing, just for the record, that I am missing photographs that police officers allegedly took in this case. I did speak with Mr. King about it, and I believe we're going to get those photographs.
I received that request from your office yesterday. I was in court all day yesterday, but I will be processing. I have a short.
Okay. All right. Then you're all set for today. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
Miss Rollins, which case are you here on?
I am here under Cartman. Rollins,
I'm sorry, say the name again.
K-A-R-T.
You keep.
K-A-R-T-M-A-N-N. I have the docket.
I just missed it too. I can't hear nothing.
Mr. Margolis, are we ready on your case?
Almost. I'm trying to speak with my client, but because he's on the Zoom, I can't email or call him. Are you able to put us in a breakout room, Mr. Livesey?
Sure.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that my
Hold on a second. One second.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Okay, go ahead, Ms. Barron.
I think that my client Darius Curtis is in the waiting room for his 9:30. I just wanted to let.
Gotcha. I got
know.
him. He's in now.
Okay, thanks.
Letting him in. I didn't hear, they never told me who was representing him, so I had a big question mark.
Ms. Barron, are you you're the attorney of record on Mr. Curtis?
Yep.
Okay. I'm sure we can talk later, but I'm going to take for discovery right now.
Okay.
What
are we doing with Mr. Curtis's case?
Well, I can't get, or I needed the defense attorney to, I needed the attorney of record to, so I knew who to send discovery to. So
No, I know. Are we getting a new PCC date?
Yes, Michelle.
Okay. We can adjourn the PCC to, do you want September 22nd or September 29th? Is a week enough to give her to the discovery, or do you need 2 weeks?
A week should be good, but that'd be up to Ms. Barron.
September 22nd is fine for me.
Okay, we can do September 22nd at 9:30. And that will be in front of Judge Martin. Okay, Mr. Darius Curtis, did you hear that? Mr. Curtis? We can't hear you. Ms. Barron, do you want to call your client or send him a chat?
Yeah, if we could just go in a breakout room, is that a problem?
Sure.
Thanks.
Before you go, Ms. Barron, is your email on the bar website?
It should be, but I can give it to you. Yeah, it should be on the website. Yeah.
Okay, if I'll contact someone from your office if I can't find it.
Okay.
I have it if you need it.
Okay. I'll ask you, Michelle, if I need it.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Go ahead, Mr. Curtis, and join the breakout room. Good morning, Mr. Perlman.
Good morning.
Your client's been here all morning.
Good morning.
Would you need to speak with one of the prosecutors, or do you need to speak with your client?
Well, I just need to speak with the prosecutor. I've received.
Okay,
this-
Mr. Curry, hold on a second. Mr. Curry, go ahead and rejoin yours. Mr. Perlman, go ahead and join. Mr. Margolis, are we ready on yours?
I believe we are.
Excuse me, this is Derek Thomas. I think the prosecutor was Larry King on my case.
Maybe. You're right.
Thank you.
No, wait.
What case are we talking about?
Derek
It's
Thomas.
not.
It is Mr. King.
Yeah, this is APA Larry King on the Derek.
I'm going to throw you in that breakout room and kick Mr. Curry out.
People versus John Livesey. Is that the case you're on, Mr. Margolis? What are we doing?
Thank you, Judge. It is my understanding that we are prepared to enter a plea of no contest to the charge, but it will be taken under advisement. The people have recommended that there will not be, I was hoping to do sentencing today. They said fines and costs and non-reporting probation. And then after 6 months, hopefully the court will set a date. If nothing is wrong, the matter will be dismissed.
Is that correct, Ms. Gillis?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Is it Livesey?
Livesey.
Livesey, do you understand that by pleading no contest that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advisory rights form and you're not contesting this charge?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll adopt the police report for purposes of the plea. I'm not going to read it into the record. I'll defer it for the 6 months under 771 and assess $400 in costs. And assess $400 in costs. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes, ma'am.
Then make that payment within 30 days. Mr. Margolis, you can reach out to us at the end of the 6 months and we can do the dismissal or it'll process. If you want it right at the 6 months, reach out. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Make sure you pay that, Mr. Lizzie, within and no trouble for 6 months. All right.
Sure. Thank you.
You're all set. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Mr. Bond, you are free to go. I'm going to go ahead and remove you, okay? And your attorney will call you, right, Ms. Barron? You're on that. You're on his case, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Bond, I'm going to remove you. You're all set for today. There you go.
Attorney Chris Smith, is your client with you?
Hi.
Good morning.
I don't see him in the Zoom room yet. I talked to him this morning.
Yeah, I have a bunch of people who don't have, so I can't tell who they are. So I have like 10 and I can't let everybody in because I don't have enough room here.
Oh, do you have the phone number?
I have a 342 phone number, and then I have one that says Aristo 5. I have one that says iPhone, Moto G Stylus. You got me. I don't know who he is.
Oh no. I'm gonna, you know what?
Will you call him and find out which one's him? And then I would be glad to let him in.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
And Mr. Thomas, I'm still trying to find your attorney is here. The other one was Mr. Quinn. Mr. Collins, I'm trying to find your attorney. Mr. Boria, what are we doing for you?
Could I speak with Jane?
You absolutely can. Is your client, I see now that her name's Princess. I think I see her over here. No, I don't. Is she on with us?
I think she's in the waiting room.
You know,
She just called my secretary.
Okay. Okay, I'll put you on with Jane. Hold on a second.
All right, thank you.
Jane, go ahead and rejoin yours. Mr. Curry, do you have something we can do or?
Unless there are.
I'm looking, hold on.
Yeah.
Mr. Is it Zaturka?
Yeah, hi. I'm just here for a hearing at 10, so I'm a little early.
That's okay. Which?
Mr. Neely?
Mr. Neely. At 10?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't see Mr. Neely's name. Hold on a second. Just give me a minute.
Hey, Michelle, Mr. Perlman and I are back from that breakout room when you're ready. It's going to be a request for an adjourned PCC.
Okay. Mr. Perlman?
Yes.
Okay, I have, now you pick the date, the time and date, so you're here.
What are the
I
options?
have September 29th or September 22nd or October 6th.
October 6th, please.
I can do it, and that's with Judge Oakley.
Okay.
So when I give you a time, that means that's the time.
Okay.
Just giving you a heads up. I
Appreciate
can do 9:15 on October 6th.
Thank you. Okay.
10-6 at 9:15. We'll see you then.
Thanks so much. Have a good day.
You're welcome. Mr. Quinn, did I see you joined us?
I understand. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you, Mr. Collins has been waiting. Do we know what we're doing on that case?
I need the discovery on that case.
Okay, so you need to speak with Mr. King.
Yeah, let's put us in a breakout room. Sounds
Okay,
good.
hold on a second. So they're in a breakout room. He finally showed up.
Michelle.
Yes. Who's talking to me?
My
Oh,
client, yes. Yes.
Go ahead.
My client, Orion Askins, is in the waiting room.
Do you know what his identifier is? Let's try this one.
I'm not certain.
Okay, I'm trying one right now. I have multiple that you can't tell who they are. Mr. Smith, I see you and your client are here.
Okay, great.
And who did you need to speak with somebody first at one of the prosecutors?
Well, yeah, I was just gonna get I don't exactly know how to get the discovery, so I guess
Okay, hold on a
that's what I was-
second. Let me get you to Miss Gillis.
Yeah, that would be
Miss
great.
Gillis.
Probation term to be determined by the court. I have preliminary guidelines scored at 0 to 6.
She's still in a breakout room. Give me just a minute, okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Hey, Michelle.
Yes.
In speaking with Mr. Quinn, I'm going to be sending him discovery. We need an adjourned PC.
Okay.
As charged.
Remind me what the case, it's Collins.
Christopher Collins.
Okay. Did he come back? Mr. Quinn, you're here.
No, Judge, that was tendered to me previously.
Okay, who do I need to tell to mute? Okay. We can do September 29th at 9:30. Does that work for you, Mr. Quinn? And Mr. King?
That works for me, yeah.
Mr. Quinn?
That's by Zoom. I'm checking my schedule.
It is by Zoom. Yeah, that's fine.
I should be able to Zoom in. I do have an in-person matter, but I can do things.
Well, I don't want to double book you if you're.
Okay, yeah.
Because your client waited a long time today. How about October 6th at 9:45?
Let me check.
October 6th at 9:45 works better.
Okay, and that's going to be with Judge Oakley.
Very well. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Mr. Collins, did you get that?
Yes, ma'am. You said it was October 6th?
At 9:45 with Judge Oakley.
Yes, ma'am. And, is there any way I can speak with my attorney?
Mr. Sevilla, who I believe is appearing via Zoom as well.
Hey, Michelle. Michelle, this is APA.
Yeah, yeah.
With the exception of that one case that may or may not have been on the docket, I think I'm done. I am going to jump off.
The judge has that file, but we don't have that person, so yeah.
I'm going to jump off because I
Okay.
need to be on a third
Okay.
shift matter. If I'm needed, can the court just reach out to me? Is that good?
Yeah, goodbye.
Okay. Thanks,
Miss
Michelle. Bye.
Rollins, I'm going to put you, Sam, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss Rollins.
Actually, first, Jane, is there an offer on Miss Cartman's case? People versus Lisa Cartman?
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
This is the first time it's been up, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
My
I am
question
not
is there an offer? She's gonna put Mr. Jadala in the breakout room with her. Is there an offer or not?
I will give 769 4A anger management 1-year probation.
Mr. Jadala, did you hear that?
I did.
Okay, go. Miss Rollins is actually Miss Cartman, so go in a breakout room and talk to her.
Okay.
Sam, you can rejoin your room that you were in. Okay, Mr. Smith, are you ready on CISO or were you waiting still?
Yes, no, I'm ready. I just need to adjourn this for discovery. I put my appearance in this morning.
Okay.
And then I'll ask Ms. Gillis how I can get the discovery, but I'm ready to go when you guys are.
Yeah. Mr. Smith, can I have your P number?
Yes, my P number is 83547.
Okay, thank you. And then you're adjourning the pretrial to, let's see. I can do 9/22 at 10:30 or October 6th.
Let's do October 6th would be
Okay.
work a lot better.
October 6th at 10 a.m.
Okay, great. And that's Zoom, right?
Yes, and that's with Judge Oakley.
Okay.
And your client is here also.
Yes.
Okay.
Madam
And we,
Clerk,
and we have your appearance, so you're all set.
Oh, that was it? We don't have to go on the record?
Nope, you're all set.
Madam
Okay,
Clerk,
Thank you
Yep,
so
hold
much.
on. I can only talk to one person at a time.
Bye.
Hi, thank you. Okay, Mr. Quinn, what can I do for you?
yes, there was one other issue relating to my client's tether. He'd like to just have that matter addressed by.
Okay, you need to hold on, and I need to get Mr. King back then.
Okay.
Weren't you with Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Quinn, what's your question about the tether?
My client would like to request its removal.
Okay, we'll get Mr. King back on.
Good morning, Mr. Parker.
Good morning. How are you?
I don't know. Which case are you here for?
I have Miss Brianna Sims Neal is here for PCC.
Do we have, she is, Brianna is here.
Very
Do you
good.
need to talk to a prosecutor or do you need to talk to?
I would like to refer Ms. Sims Neal for competency.
Okay, hold on, hold
Competency.
that thought then. I'll get the
Okay,
judge.
then. Thank you.
On People versus Brianna Sims Neal, Mr. Parker, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Do we have Ms. Sims? I see Ms.
Yes,
Sims.
she is.
I have your request for a referral for competency, Mr. Curry. You're on this, you're paying attention?
Yes, Judge, I'm paying attention.
Am I referring for both competency?
All
and
three,
criminal?
Your Honor. Competency to waive Miranda, criminal responsibility, please.
All right, I'll make that referral. And so we're not giving another date till we get that referral out, okay?
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, and you've explained that to your client?
I'll do that. Everybody have a good day.
You
We're
too.
finished,
All
Ms.
right, Ms.
Sims.
Sims,
I'll
your
call you.
attorney's gonna be in contact with you and he'll explain what's going on, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Mr. Boria, are you ready on your file?
Your Honor, I was waiting, Ms. Gillis is checking on a deal from her superior
Okay,
and we
no
were gonna
problems.
give it 10
No
more
problems.
minutes.
Just hang out for a minute then.
Okay.
Miss Barron, wait, Miss Irwin, hold on. Miss Barron.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Miss Barron, I see that Miss, is it Mahu? Maheu?
Mhm.
She is here. Do we know what we're doing on that case?
Well, I'm missing discovery, but
Okay, Mr. Curry.
who is, yeah.
Yeah, Michelle, well, first of all, on her client for Askins, I sent her discovery on that. And for the Mahu case, I have paper ready. I can send that to her today, and I'm in contact with the OIC about digital. I should have that to her soon.
Okay, so we can adjourn the PCC. Miss Barron, how about 9:29 at 9:15?
That's fine for me.
And that's in front of Judge Martin.
You know what, actually, I think 9:29 might be difficult for me.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. How about October 6th at 10:15?
That's fine for me.
Ms. Barron, for purposes of arraignment today, do you waive the formal reading?
Yes, Judge.
And we'll set it then for, what was that, Michelle, October the 6th at 9:15?
At 10:15.
At 10:15, and that's with Judge Oakley, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Irwin, which case are you here for?
Tanglia Chari Smith. She should be aboard by Zoom.
Yeah, oh, there she is. I see her.
Judge, I just received the discovery. I'm just asking for an exam date as far out as you can give me so I can get this discovery to my client.
Ms. Irwin, I have an exam date that I could give you of October the 20th at 1 o'clock.
That's fine.
For purposes of arraignment, do you waive the formal reading?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
And we'll set the exam for October 20th at 1 o'clock. Ms. Smith, you understand that that'll be live at the court, okay?
If it's a waiver, Judge, could we do it by Zoom?
Yes, but make sure that you let us know ahead of time so that Mr. Curry can call off the witnesses.
I will.
All right, you're all set then.
Thank you, Judge.
I heard all that, Judge.
Michelle,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. So we just addressed Miss May, how, we
I
weren't
have to do
addressing Ms.
Askins.
Askins, were we?
Yep. Nope. Let's do Miss Askins right now. What are we doing on that one?
Okay, great. Well, I'm missing digital discovery on that one.
So we're adjourning the PCC.
Yes.
Ms.
Okay.
Barron, I just sent you everything on that just now.
Thank you.
So how about, is next week good then if you have it? To 9:22 at 9:45?
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's in front of Judge Martin. And the pretrials will follow with that, be adjourned as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Zaturka,
Yes.
are you here for a civil matter, a civil hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
You're in the wrong you're in the wrong Zoom. We're doing felonies today.
Okay. Where could I find?
I'm not sure who's doing, hold on. And yeah, because I don't see it. Can you say the case name again?
Park Estates v. Mealy. It's a landlord-tenant matter.
We're in here waiting on a misdemeanor.
I believe it's Judge Oakley. Looks like he's doing landlord tenant, so you're in the wrong room. Do you need his ID?
We can, that'd be great. Thank you, actually.
491-975-6074. If you have a problem, you can go to our website and click in through there.
All right, thank you.
Waiting on a misdemeanor case.
Hey, Michelle, this is APA Larry King. I'm back on. I
Okay,
was told
for
that I
Mr.
needed to-
Quinn and, yep,
Right, for Mr.
the judge was
Collins.
waiting for you, yep. Yeah. Should be right with you.
Good morning again, Mr. King.
Morning, Your Honor.
People versus Christopher Collins. Mr. Quinn.
Muted.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Mr. Quinn, you're not, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now, Judge?
Something wrong with your audio.
Can you hear me now, Judge?
Mm-mm.
It's very low.
While I'm waiting on Monster Motors, do you need to talk to the prosecutor?
Just present for a misdemeanor plate violation case.
Yep. Do you need to breakout room with Miss Gillis?
We're not sure really what we need to do, Your Honor. We've plated the vehicle and we're ready to pay our fine, whatever it is.
Oh, okay. Well, the fine, if you want to pay it, the fine is $245. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
Can you pay that within 30 days?
Absolutely.
All right, it's $245 ticket. You're all set. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Try again. Counsel, Mr. Jadala, did you speak to Ms. Cartman?
Yes, Judge, we're ready to proceed.
People versus Lisa Cartman.
Your Honor, respectfully, Sam Richardala appearing on Mrs. Cartman. At this time, Your Honor, we respectfully request discovery and a final pretrial where all witnesses must appear.
Michelle, what's an adjourned pretrial date on a misdemeanor?
A final pretrial, right, Judge?
Yep, that's fine.
Thank you.
October 6th at 10 a.m.
Final pretrial, October 6th. Did you get that, Ms. Gillis?
Yep.
10
It's in front of
a.m.
Judge Oakley.
Judge Oakley, victim to appear.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Cartman, you're all set for today. You're gonna log in on October the 6th with Judge Oakley.
Ma'am.
Try again on Christopher Collins.
Hey, this is APA King for the people.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you now, Mr. Quinn.
All
All right, go ahead.
This is our request for a bond modification. Specifically, Judge, we're asking that Mr. Collins' tether be removed. It's my understanding that Mr. Collins has had no contact with the alleged victim. I believe he's employed or he is looking for employment, and this is interfering with his ability to seek employment. Based upon that, Judge, I don't believe that Mr. Collins would be a flight risk, nor would he be a danger to the community. He understands that he's to not have contact with the complaining witness in this case, and he is willing to comply with that requirement. And based on that, I would ask for the tether to be removed, Judge.
Comments, Mr. King?
Your Honor, I would object to removal of the GPS tether in this case. As the court's aware, this case is charged as aggravated stalking based on the fact that it is alleged that the defendant continued to harass the victim in violation of a court-ordered personal protection order. If I could just quote one of the messages that is part of this case to the complainant, quote, "Cops can't protect y'all's asses forever. Watch your backs. We're coming for both of you." In a case where allegations like that are made, I think the tether is more than appropriate to protect the interest of the public, to protect the safety of the complaining witness. So I would strongly object to a removal of the tether.
I'm going to deny the modification request at this point. Once they have an exam and listen to the testimony or whatever, you can renew it, or we can do a referral to pretrial services if you want. I'll do that referral if you want me to.
Yes, Judge.
Although I don't know if they'll talk to him since he's out.
Well, we can always ask.
I'll do it. I'll refer it to pretrial services anyway, but I'm not sure if they'll talk to him because he's out, but I'll make the referral, and then you're going to see Judge Oakley on the 6th. You can renew it at that time if you want.
Understood, Judge.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Oh,
Yep.
You're welcome. You're all set for today.
I'm Jeffrey Bennett on Tony Davis case.
Yes.
Do you need to speak with the prosecutor?
This is an adjourned pretrial. I was going to be obtaining discovery from Ms. Gillis. It never came. I would ask to adjourn the pretrial again so I can get a copy of the discovery.
Ms. Gillis.
Wait a minute, what case are you talking about?
Tony Davis. This time,
I sent the paper last time we were here.
You sent what?
I sent the paper discovery last time we were here that afternoon.
I just don't have paper. I don't have any discovery.
Okay. Let me try this one more time and then wait a few minutes and see if you get it, because and look in your junk mail, because that happens too.
I did look this morning, and so I have a bad feeling that I may have not been clear with my email address. I sent you a direct message with my email address in it.
Okay. What's your email right now?
Jeff, Jeff, at JEFFBENNETTLAW.com.
Yeah, wait. B-E-N-N-E-E-T,
Bennett.
okay. Jeff,
It's Jeff, my first name informally, Jeff, at Jeff Bennett, my informal first name and my last name, law.com.
Okay, can we use the chat for you two
Yeah, let's go
or
to-
do something else? I mean, you're
Yes, I
taking
have
up all
sent-
our,
My email is in her chat.
Okay. Let me just look at the email and make sure I'm spelling everything because.
Mr. Borio, are you ready on your case?
Jane, can we do the OWI?
Yes, he can plead to OWI.
All right, thank you. I am ready, Michelle.
On Princess Hunley.
I hope so.
Yes.
All right.
People versus Princess Hunley.
Yes.
Mr. Boria.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Attorney Aaron Borey on behalf of Ms. Hunley, who I see is present here on Zoom, and we're happy to be appearing through Zoom.
My understanding is this is going to be a plea to impaired, correct?
OWI, Your Honor.
Okay.
And the high BAC would be dismissed. Ms. Hunley, this is what I went over with you yesterday. This is what we were hoping for.
Yes.
Count one dismissed. Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice of rights form?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about December the 27th of 2020, when Michigan State Police pulled you over, you had been consuming alcohol before getting behind the wheel of the vehicle that you were driving?
Yes.
As a result of your consumption of alcohol, your ability to drive was substantially affected?
Yes.
You took a breathalyzer and blew above the legal limit?
Yes.
Do you understand this plea?
Yes.
And is it voluntary?
Yes.
Anybody promise you or threaten you to get you to plead guilty in this matter?
No.
Can I get a cell phone number from you?
Yes, it's 313-434-0733.
And an email.
PM Robin3.
Wait. I got PM. What's the rest of it?
Robin3.
Robin, ROBIN?
Yes. 3 @gmail.com.
All right. My probation department will be in contact with you. They're going to send you some paperwork, do an interview with you. Then they'll reach out and give Mr. Boria a copy of the recommendations, and then you'll meet with me again like this for sentencing, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Have a good day, Mr. Boria.
Thank you too, Your Honor. Have a good day, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Okay, do we figure out Mr. Bennett's case?
I'm sending it again, but our logs say it was sent successfully already, so.
Okay, Miss Barron, I see Miss Wilcox is with us now.
Yes.
Do you need to speak with one of the prosecutors or what are we doing?
Which prosecutor is on this?
That would be Mr. Curry, I believe.
Okay.
That'd be me.
Yeah, we're missing digital discovery in this case. That's really the only thing.
All right. Yep. I see that. I'll be reaching out to the OIC today. Ms. Barron, you're on all of these today.
I know.
She's on a lot. Okay, do we need a new date?
Yes, we do, Michelle.
So digital, do we need to go out to 9/29 for digital?
I believe Ms. Barron said that date was tricky for her.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, it would be hard to do the morning. I don't think
That's
we probably
fine.
don't do afternoon.
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to go out to October 6th at 10:15?
Yep, that works for me.
And for purposes of arraignment, Ms. Barron, do you waive the formal reading?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
And that is in front of Judge Oakley.
Ms. Barron, I'll get papers
Ms.
to you right
Wilcox.
Okay, thank
Did
you.
you get that?
I got Judge
You have to
Oakley, and
unmute.
it's 10:15. You said.
Correct. Ms. Wilcox, did you get that?
I did. I also have a question. I have
defense attorney for drug court that I'm in Washtenaw County, and I just spoke with her, and she was like, "Can you adjourn it?" So,
Well, Miss Wilcox.
Miss Wilcox, Miss
Okay.
Wilcox,
So,
this is, wait, I got this, Miss Barron. Miss Wilcox, get Miss Barron's contact information and have your drug court attorney reach out to Miss Barron directly, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, the person with the identifier is Brantley. Which case are you here on? I see Joe, you in the corner. Which case is it? Brantley who?
Antowana.
Say it again?
Antowana.
What are you here for?
Domestic violence.
Okay. How do you spell your last name?
Brantley.
I got you. You're the victim. Hold on a second. What, do you know who the defendant, what is the defendant's name? Last name?
Last name Smith.
And what's the first name?
Marche.
Miss Brantley, I can't find that case on my docket. Did someone confirm with you that that was set for today?
Yes, 9:15.
Hold on a second. Let me look again.
I'll take this upstairs. Okay.
Did Joe, you said you're going to bring it to me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yep. I'll unmute you. Okay.
Mr. Glasser, or is it Glazer?
Good morning.
Good morning. Your client is, remind me.
I have Ralph Mays, Mays.
Yes, and I don't, if you spoke with him, I don't see him.
I did speak with him. I hope that he's in the waiting room, but if not, I'm going to ask to waive his presence.
Okay, wait, hold on. I got to see, because I have people who I don't know who they are. They don't, their names on. The person with the identifier is iPhone.
That's me, Josh.
No, Josh. Okay, I see yours too. You're a different one. Josh, what's your last name?
My name's
Wait.
Jesse Brockman.
Okay, wait. Let me change you. Okay, Mr. Brockman, hold on. Josh, what's your last name?
Harris.
Is it Mays? Is that what you said?
No, Harris. Harris.
Harris, got you.
Yeah. I think all my stuff's under RJH and Sons on the paperwork.
That helps me.
Yes, overweight and a tag
Yeah,
violation.
let me put you in with Miss Gillis, okay?
Okay.
Miss Gillis, go ahead and rejoin yours.
Yep. I want to know if Mr. Bennett got his discovery. I sent it.
Oh, just hold. Let me do this first.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that. Okay, Mr. Brockman, let me try to find yours. Do you know what time you're set at, Mr. Brockman?
The court date was set at 9:15, I believe.
Okay, hold on a second, Mr. Brock. Is it under? Oh, yep, I see you now. Sorry. Do you need to speak with our in-house attorney, Mr. Brockman?
No, ma'am.
You sure? You know, he can explain the case to you and what you're being offered?
I'm at work right now. I've been on here for a little while.
Okay, but we have to figure this out. So you need to have someone figure out if you're going to plead to this or what you're going to do.
I'm not even sure exactly what the court date is for.
It's for a driving while license suspended case that you received. That's why it would be helpful if you talk to the prosecutor or to the in-house attorney.
Hello? Okay.
That's why, okay. So Sam?
I'm here. Is there an offer?
Mr. Brockman, Ms. Gillis?
Yes.
Is there an offer on Brockman? Quickly.
No, I can't find it.
If my spelling is correct, it's S-A-I with S-A-H-D-I. As of today, I am not able to receive my sodium tablet. The sodium tablets.
Did you find it, Ms. Gillis?
The 2016 case, Ms. Gillis, set for 9:15 for Mr. Brockman.
Oh,
Jesse
yeah.
Brockman.
How about allowing unlicensed?
All right, I will talk to Mr. Brockman.
Okay. Sam, go ahead and rejoin yours.
Hey, Michelle.
Hold on, please. Hold on.
Sure.
Why can't I find Mr. Brockman? Oh, there he is. I got you. I got you. Just hold on a second, Mr. Brockman.
Okay.
Join the breakout room and we should be quick. Okay, who's talking to me?
Mr. Glazer was Michelle.
No, it's okay.
Mr. Mays, were you able to find them, or I'm ready to
I'm letting everybody in. So everybody that's waiting is in. So Mr. Mays, if you're here, speak up. I have an iPhone that's connecting right now. I don't know. Mr. Williams, Cornelius Williams.
Yes.
What time do you know what time you're? Oh, I see right there at 10:30. And you have attorney Andrew Sullivan. Do I have Mr. Sullivan here? I do. Mr. Sullivan, what are we doing on Mr. Williams' case?
Yes, ma'am. Requesting a preliminary exam.
Okay, you have all your discovery?
We have paper discovery, but not yet digital discovery.
Well, we can't set it if you don't have it. Mr. Curry, what's going on with it?
I can reach out to the OIC today. I couldn't find his email last night when I was prepping for this, but I'll reach out to the OIC today. So we can set this for next week, Michelle.
Okay.
I should have it by then.
Okay, Mr. Sullivan, can we adjourn your PCC to 9:22 at 10:30?
Let me just quickly look at my schedule.
Okay. I have 10:30, 10:15, 9:45.
10:30 should be excellent. Next week, the
10:30.
22nd. Yes.
So 9:22 at 10:30. And that's to be in front of Judge Martin.
Judge Martin. Understood.
Okay. All right, Mr. Williams, do you have that?
Yes.
Okay. Next week, Judge Martin at 10:30.
Okay.
Thank you both.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. Thank you, Mr. Curry.
Problem. Good to see you, Andrew.
Likewise.
And Michelle, we're ready on Brockman whenever the court's ready.
Mr. Harris, are we ready in your case too?
Yes, ma'am. I don't know. I figured out how to get back.
Okay.
So you took me.
You're good. You're here now. So just hang tight. The judge is coming back and we'll do it. Okay. We have one in front of you.
Okay,
Mr.
I'm sorry.
Gazicki, I hear you. I see you over there too. I'll get with you in a second.
All right.
The person with Terrell's iPhone, what's your last name?
Dixon.
Okay, thank you. Just hang tight, okay?
Okay.
Can you ask Mr. Bennett to respond to my chat?
Are we ready on People versus Jesse Brockman?
You are, Judge.
What are we
Your Honor,
doing?
Sam Richardalo appearing on behalf of Mr. Brockman. At this time, Mr. Brockman will be pleading to one count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, Your Honor.
Do you understand, Mr. Brockman, that by pleading guilty to this added count that you're giving up your rights as listed in the advice or rights form and you're gonna plead to this?
Yes.
And is it true that on or about November the 30th of 2016, you were driving and you did, and that you allowed an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle that you were in?
I'm not even sure, honestly, but yes.
I'll do it as a no contact, that somebody was driving and you were in the vehicle. It is a $200 ticket. There's $100 in late fees because of the age of the case. Looks like you already paid your FAC and the state adds $145. The total is $445. Do you need time to pay that or can you pay that within 30 days?
Yeah, I'll probably need some time to pay it.
Can you do $100 a month payment plan?
Yes, I'm actually on a payment plan right now. I'm not sure if it's all concurrent.
Oh, okay. What are you paying? How much are you paying now monthly?
Well, they did the same $100 a month. They sent I just got a letter in the mail from home at home the other day stating that my probation was released and all this other stuff.
Yep, you're just on a payment plan. Your next payment's due October 20th, and I'll add this to that payment plan, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're all set. Thanks.
All right, have a good day.
RJH and Sons Trucking.
Yes, ma'am.
What are we doing there with that, Miss Gillis?
I don't know what the fine amount is, but 80%.
80% is $1,297. Is that? Pardon?
$1,297. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, $1,297. Is that acceptable, Mr.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Harris?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Can you pay that within 30 days or do you need a payment plan?
No, ma'am, I'll send it to you tomorrow. What about the tag infraction?
The other one you're dismissing, Miss Gillis?
No, not the registration plate. No, that's a civil infraction.
No. It's not a civil infraction. It's a misdemeanor.
Oh, dismiss it.
And he's paying that, and it's the misdemeanor and he's paying the overweight. And he's gonna pay it within 30 days?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're all set then, sir. Make sure you take care of it. Have a good day.
How much do I need to send? $1,297 then?
Correct.
And that's it? No more?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Y'all, thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you. Yep, have a good day. Thanks.
Okay, Jacqueline Williams.
Yes.
Which case are you here on?
Lisa Rollins. It's either Rollins or Cartman.
Wait, we already did that one.
You did that one already?
Yes, we did. We took care of that one.
Okay, thank you.
We adjourned it to October 6th.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, Jane, what were you asking me on?
I got the answer from Bennett. He received.
So what are we doing on Mr. Bennett's case?
I don't know.
Is it Tony Davis?
Yes.
It is.
What are we doing?
I would like to have an adjourned pretrial so I can review this. Also, I need to obtain the digital evidence. There's a video that's critical, I believe, in
Jane, that's you.
Yep, I'm on it. I'm texting Detective Long right now.
Okay, we can adjourn this matter to October 6th at 10:30.
Will that be in front of Judge Oakley?
It will be in front of Judge Oakley.
Thank you.
Okay, Tony Davis, you got that date that we'll send you a notice.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Good day.
Okay, Mr. Glazer, I'm looking for your client.
I appreciate it. I can waive his presence if the court lets me.
I'm not sure that will happen on a felony.
Understood.
Hey, Mr. Glazer, this is APA Curry. I'm the one who has who's on this case. Can you direct message me your email? You're muted, Mr. Glazer.
I'll do it right now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Same thing, Mr. Gizicki. I'm trying to find have you talked to your client?
My client's not going to be present today. I was going to ask to waive his presence.
Okay.
It works in other places.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Mr.
We're just
Gizicki.
for an exam.
Yeah, Mr. Gizicki, I just sent you all the discovery.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.
Any good news?
Nothing for me.
Okay.
The person with the identifier Brittany's Blanchard. They don't have any. Miss Smith, why are you still here? We set your case over to October 20th at 1 p.m. in front of Judge Green. It's a live exam.
For Tangelia?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, because I missed that part. I've been
Oh
here
yeah,
since
sorry. No, your
10
attorney came
o'clock.
on. Your attorney came on and was talking.
No, I missed that.
Okay, yep, Miss Irwin, she was talking to you. You must not have been paying attention. Okay. You're all set. October 20th at 1 p.m. It's a live exam, okay?
Okay.
Kim Burks. Kim Burks.
Hello?
Hello, Kim Burks.
Yes,
Which case are you here for?
I was here for Brantley because she couldn't get you on her phone. So
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
assuming that she's inside now. So
She is, and we have her on Zoom.
okay. All right. I can log off then.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. How do I turn this off?
Miss Burks, I can help you. I can remove you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, the person with Terrell's iPhone, can you give me your last name? Terrell's iPhone?
Hello? Yes, it's
There you go.
Dixon.
What's your name?
Dixon.
You told me that before, didn't you? I'm sorry. And
No
is
problem.
it your case?
Presidential construction.
Oh, okay. That's what I need. Okay. Ms. Gillis, can I put you in a breakout room?
Sure.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Mr. Dixon, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Miss Gillis, okay?
Okay.
Jane, just rejoin yours.
Okay. Hold on.
And then Brittany's Blanchard. Miss Brantley, somebody from our criminal department, Miss Snyder, is coming to speak with you right now. Okay. So you're good. You can leave the screen because she's gonna come and talk to you in just a minute, okay? They adjourned your case. So if you know how to, if it says leave meeting, you can go ahead and leave the meeting or have someone from our department help you. She'll be there. Okay, and I don't know if the person with the identifier Brittany's Blanchard is one of your client. If anyone's client, I can't get them to respond and they don't have audio. And I'm trying. Mr. Jadala.
Yes.
If I can get Brittany Blanchard to respond, she doesn't have any audio, but she is a pretrial, but I can't get her to, she's a MIDC, it says listed, but I can't get her to get her audio working.
All right. Do you know what the charge is?
It is child abuse, fourth, and domestic violence.
Okay.
But I'm working on, I'm trying to get her to join
Sounds
with
good.
audio.
Let me know.
Sure. Jane, are you ready on that one?
Yeah, he's gonna need an adjournment. He still doesn't have a plate.
And he doesn't know how to come out of the breakout room, I think.
Probably I left him there in no man's land.
It's okay, I can end them. Yeah, I closed all rooms, so he'll come out. What was it? Presidential something?
Construction.
Yep, got it. Terrell,
Yes.
we're gonna adjourn your case to
Okay.
October 13th at 9 a.m. And that's gonna be in front of Judge Oakley.
All right, let me put this in my phone. You said October the 13th, 9 a.m.
At 9
Your Honor,
a.m.
there
and
was
we'll
a
send you a
Mr.
notice, okay?
Strayhorn that came into the breakout room. It seems he only has civil infractions. He doesn't have any misdemeanors. So I advise him to come back to the court.
Sam, are you talking to me?
I am not. I apologize.
Okay, that's okay. On presidential construction, we'll send you a notice too, okay? But you have that note, you have that time?
October the 13th, 9 a.m. Would it be the same like Zoom?
It's gonna be in front of Judge
information?
Oakley. It'll be Judge Oakley and we'll send you that information, okay?
Okay. Is it possible to get an email also? Because my mail, I don't
Sir,
get it
I
right
don't
away.
have that ability to do that, but I can, if you want to write down his Zoom ID, I can give that to you right now.
Yes.
491-975-6074.
That 491-975.
6074. And you can always go to our website, 34th District Court, and there's links on there that you can come through too.
Okay. What's the judge's name one more time, please?
Judge Brian Oakley.
All right, thank you.
Okay, you're all set.
975-6074. Thank you. You have a great
You're
day.
welcome. You
everyone.
too.
Bye.
Sam. Brittany Blanchard. You need to unmute. You got your.
Are you
got
talking
it
to me?
No, username Brittany Blanchard.
What?
I said Brittany Blanchard.
What about her?
I want to speak to her. Miss Blanchard. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Jadala.
Okay.
Mr. Gazicki, I know you've been waiting. Mr. McNair, do you know where your client is?
Yes, he's not going to be here today. I just got contact with this family member this morning, and apparently he went to work. He's like 74 years old. I was going to set this up for a preliminary exam though.
Do you have all your, I don't set live exams unless you have all your discovery and you're ready.
I have my discovery. We're ready.
For today's purposes, do you waive the formal reading?
I waive the formal reading and waive the presence of my client with court's permission.
I've got a live exam date, Mr. Gazicki, of October the 20th at 1:30.
I have two other exams downtown today. One of them is at 1:30.
The 27th at noon, October 27th at noon.
Okay, is it at 10:30? I'll be in Inkster. Is it possible to do it a little later?
12:30.
That sounds good, Your Honor. Be there.
All right, that's it. You're all set for today.
Thank you very much. Have a good day to you.
You too.
All right.
Hey, Michelle, did we do Brianna Sims Neal?
Yes. Give me a second. You can tell me, oh, there it is. We referred it for competency.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Glazer, are you on Mr. Williams?
I'm on Mr. Mays, Mayes.
Oh, Ralph Mays, what are we doing with that file?
Judge, I'd like to waive his presence and set it for another PCC. I don't have discovery. I did chat my email to the prosecutor. You should have it, Mr. Curry.
Do you waive the formal reading?
Judge, I waive the formal reading, stand my client mute, ask to waive his physical presence for today's hearing.
And Michelle, what's the adjourned PCC date? 9/22 at 10:15. Does that work for you?
I'm checking right now, Judge. I have a feeling it probably won't. Can we go to the next Wednesday? I'm sorry, the next Wednesday. Is that possible if you have a docket that day, Judge?
9/29 at 10:30.
That's perfect. And is that before Judge Oakley?
And that is going to be in front of Judge Martin.
Martin, okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Have a great day.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Mr. Jadala, are you ready on anything?
Yes, Your Honor. We're ready on Ms. Blanchard.
People versus Brittany Blanchard.
And Your Honor, respectfully, Sam Jadala appearing on behalf of Ms. Blanchard. At this time, Your Honor, we do respectfully request discovery and have this matter set for a final pretrial.
OIC to subpoena victim.
Correct, Judge.
Michelle, do you have a final pretrial date? October the 13th at 9 a.m. And that's with Judge Oakley.
Thank you.
Do you understand, Ms. Blanchard?
Yes. I just have one quick question, just so I can be clear on it. Am I allowed to have contact with my son now? Because I'm the one that does school with him, and CPS did give me my daughter back and everything.
Ooh. The comment
Does
about,
he need to start therapy?
is that with Dominic?
Yeah, and I'm
We
doing
have a
parenting
note, too,
classes
that the
already.
that there's waiting for a jury trial on the other case. Is that, what's going on with that?
My son just recanted his statement, and we're still waiting to hear.
Okay,
from
no, I don't want to. Mr. Jadala, are you on that other one or no?
I am not, Judge.
Okay.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
Ms. Blanchard, Ms. Gillis, do you know anything about the
only
about the
case-
child in this matter?
The case that I have up today is the child abuse domestic violence. The victim is Dominic Garcia.
Yes.
How old is he?
14. And this is the second time he's done this.
Ms. Blanchard, don't provide any more commentary or facts of the case, okay?
Yeah, and I heard that we were waiting for a jury trial on that. And the
No,
offer-
there's another case that's outstanding that's waiting on a jury trial.
Oh, I don't have that case. I mean, I don't.
There's
see it.
two cases.
On the
One's waiting
docket?
for a jury trial, and this one, which is 21, there's a jury trial from a 2020 case. This is from August the 29th of this year.
Oh, I don't even have that file. I just saw one on the docket and grabbed this because we had it out.
Miss Greer is on the.
Well, for the
first-
moment, I'm not going to change, sorry, Mr. Jadala, for the moment, I'm not going to change the no contact. You're going to have to wait till the 13th. The defendant's going, the victim's going to have to appear and you're going to have to work it out then, okay?
Sounds good.
That's fine.
All right, you're all set for today.
Thank you, Judge.
Did we get Andrew Sullivan on Cornelius Williams? What's the deal with that case? 9/22 at 10:30. And that's with Judge Martin. On the Tisha Brown matter. And Continental Rigging are the only two that I have left right this second. No one appeared on either one of those.
Judge, I have a 11 o'clock for a Mr. Sims. I was just throwing it out there for Jane. It's a traffic matter.
I see that. Yep. So we'll wait.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. I didn't know this Blanchard
Hey, Michelle.
She'll be back in just a second. What do you need?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Judge. I was just asking. I don't think Miss Talisha Bass or Miss Portia Crawford showed up today, right?
I just did the, I just did the, yeah, Tanisha Brown did not show up. And what was the other one? And Continental Rigging. Those are the only two.
Okay. Yeah. Then okay. Sorry, Judge. I should have been listening.
Oh, no, that's okay. Who did you think who else didn't you think showed up?
We had a Portia Crawford. She was set. It looks like it was set at 8:45.
Oh, yeah, no, Michelle, we did that one. I think it was an adjournment, Michelle.
Okay.
It was a waiver.
It was a waiver. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one waived.
All right. Got it. Thanks,
And then
Michelle.
do you
Sorry.
have any information on our 11:30 on Tyreek Kirk?
As far as I know, Judge, I think that's going to be a hold. As far as and we sent subpoenas and everything. I have the file
Okay.
next to me.
And then you have Bonham at 1 o'clock.
Yes, and then we may have to do something funky with that one, Judge. And maybe we can come in the courtroom and explain, or because it was a 2-bagger, and Jane did the exam back in May, and from my understanding, you dismissed the felony count on the first defendant.
Right, and that's why we have Lily Heard set for a bench trial on the other case.
Correct.
Right, at the same time, but.
Yep.
Thing is, Judge, I read the transcript.
It's the same incident. It's the same incident, and so.
Right, I know.
We're going to. Yep.
But what the thing is I read the transcript you read at the end, why are we even going forward with the felony? If you read what you said, you've already heard all the evidence. So I guess we'll just have a hearing on the other thing, but I'm not sure my victim is going to show her if she wants to go forward. That's another problem.
That's fine. And then we have Demond Harris at 1:30.
That's an officer on like a no license case or something.
Yes.
Alex, you can do that.
I'll do that.
Oh, these victims drive me crazy.
Good morning, Mr. Calabat. Which case are you here for?
Oh, good morning. Good morning. I'm here on Galibsho Goziev, Goziev.
Got it.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Formal hearing. Do you have your client with you?
I
No.
don't, he doesn't speak English. And I didn't realize it until I recently spoke to him because I was dealing with his trucking company.
The name didn't tell you, kind of?
Yeah, you know what? I have so many of these names.
No, I know. That's fine. Okay, so we don't have, let me see who we need, the officer.
Hasdik.
Yep, I
Hadzik.
see that. I see that. And he is not logged in yet.
Okay. Are you the prosecutor?
I'm the clerk. I'm Michelle.
Oh, hi, Michelle. I can't see anything. That's why.
That's,
Hi,
I
Michelle.
know, I don't have video
Okay.
capability.
Okay. What do we do if the officer doesn't check in? Can we dismiss it?
Yes. So
Okay.
just give me a minute, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay.
The person who
What'd you
just
do?
joined with the iPhone, right there, the person who's talking, can I have your name?
Jack Donaldson.
And what are you here for?
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm
What's-
here for three tickets that I have here.
For
I've been
which,
trying to
tell
get
me
it.
the name, tell me the name of the case.
Okay, the case is Continental Riggers.
Okay,
State
gotcha.
of Michigan versus Continental Riggers.
I got
Three
you. Hold.
tickets I had,
Yep.
ma'am.
Yep. Just hold on right there. Okay.
Oh, thank you very much.
You good?
Miss Gillis.
No, this is Jack
No.
Donaldson.
I know who you are. Hold on. I have to get the
Oh.
prosecutor.
Oh, okay.
Miss Gillis, Continental Rigging is here.
Okay, I'll meet with them.
Oh, you want me to put them in a breakout room?
Okay.
So for Continental Rigging, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with the prosecutor. Okay. Just click
Okay,
join.
very good.
Just click join. Go ahead, Jane.
Okay. Didn't work. Oh, here we go.
Ms. Gillis, are you ready for the judge?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we gotta get them back. Maybe he doesn't know how to get out.
Oh, yeah, they always, I tell them blue button, right bottom, blue button, right
I
bottom.
know.
And then they press the red or some shit, you know.
I'll close it. He's back.
People versus Continental Rigging. What are we doing?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm pleading guilty to 2 of the tickets, and the other one, she was saying they would dismiss.
Are you dismissing the misdemeanor, Ms.
Yes.
Gillis?
Yes.
And then the unqualified driver is $180 ticket, and the equipment out of service is a $300 ticket. So the total is $480. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Yes, I can.
Okay, then you are all set.
And I just can mail it in, right? With
You
the
can
ticket
mail it into
numbers
the
on it.
34th District Court, correct?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
appreciate
Have
it.
a good day.
Thanks. You too. Bye.
Detective? I see you're still waiting.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you? We did your case. It was McNear.
I actually have 4, so McNear.
Okay,
Okay.
McNear, I only see is set for a live exam on October 27th at 12:30.
Okay, I'm sorry, 27th, you said?
Correct, at 12:30 in front of Judge Green.
Okay.
That's here at the court. What's your other one?
Okay, so I have an Orion Askins.
Yeah, let me see what we did on that one.
Yes, we can always change something if something comes
That one was adjourned to September 22nd, so next week at 9:45 with Judge Martin. That'll be by Zoom.
Okay, and then I also had, thank you for taking care of me, Amanda Mayhew, Mahee, Maheu.
Yep. That one was adjourned to October 6th at 10:15 by Zoom with Judge Oakley.
All righty, thank you. And the last one would have been Jameel Hamilton.
Yep. That one was the PCC was adjourned to October 6th at 8:45 with Judge Oakley. And that's also Zoom.
Excellent. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate it very much.
You're welcome. Not a problem.
Have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Thanks. Bye now.
Hey, Detective Nays, it's Alex.
Hey, how you doing, Alex?
Good
Did
to
you
see
need discovery on any of those?
I was actually gonna, yeah, hang on, Detective, you wanna hang on really quick? I'm gonna double
Yep,
check.
not a problem. Alex, I did send that one over. I don't know if you got it on
I did, yeah, I got,
McNear.
yeah, I got it on McNear. Let me double
Was it
check.
McNear? Might have been another one. Martez.
Yeah, Martez.
Yeah, Martez. Okay.
Really quick.
Was that the only one? I'm sorry.
Hang on, there may have been one more. Let me.
Yeah, no worries. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Mayhew, yeah, Amanda Mayhew,
Okay. Yep.
and that is the next PCC is October 6th.
Okay. So on Mayhew, there is no, the only thing I have is video surveillance footage. I believe I'd have to check and see if it's through ours for the actual interview.
Okay.
However, I know that we don't have any BWC. That was a follow-up investigation that we received. So there is no uniform responded to that.
Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, just whatever you have is cool.
Sure.
You just get that. It doesn't have to be today, but you know, whenever you get that uploaded, just let me know.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Detective. Good to see you.
Bet. Take care now.
Yep.
Bye.
we want to go ahead and call the two civil infractions. People versus Joseph Sims. Miss Gillis, are you ready to proceed? This matter was set for a formal hearing at 11 o'clock. It's now 11:30. Miss Gillis?
Sorry. Okay, yes?
Mr. Jadal, are you ready to proceed on Joseph Sims? I'll take that as a no. Mr. Jadala, motion?
Yes, we make a motion to dismiss, Your Honor.
It's dismissed. On
Thank you,
People
Judge.
versus Galabash Gazi, Mr. Calabat.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Dan Calvert appearing on behalf of Golishbo Gaziev. And I also make a motion to dismiss.
It's dismissed. You're all set.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Everyone have a good day. It was good seeing you again today.
Thanks, Sam.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And those tickets, I won't know if I'm ready or not unless you tell me if the officer zoomed in. Half the time they don't. But sometimes they do.
We don't have any officers.
Okay. Sometimes it's really weird. It just depends if their sergeant's there, gets the docket and tells people. If he isn't,
Fine. Okay.
whatever.
Thanks.
I don't really care. Did we do a case called Sisso or Sisso?
Mr. Curry, are you ready on Tyreek Hill? Or, yeah, Tyreek Kirk.
I think he's in the courtroom.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
Ms.
Hold
Gillis,
on,
can you
Jane. We
please
did.
log out because I need the screen for Zoom.
Okay.
I'll come tell you, Jane. I'll come tell you, Jane.
Thanks.
No idea, no, that's not. All right, People versus Tyreek Kirk.
Good morning, Your Honor. Alex Curry on behalf of the people, P84950.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Elizabeth Young appearing on behalf of Tyreek Kirk. My P number is 76842.
And are we ready to proceed?
People are ready, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead and call your first witness.
Thank you, Judge. The people call Ali Idai.
And Your Honor, we would ask for a mutual order of sequestration.
I would ask for an exception for my officer in charge who will not be testifying.
Okay.
Your Honor, if he was, I don't know actually if he was present at all for the arrest, the investigation, the blood draw, but if he was, I would ask.
He's shaking his head no, so.
Thank
you. Come on up. And when you get up here, if you could raise your right hand. Solemnly swear from testimony you'll give in this matter will be the truth, so help you God. Have a seat. Go ahead, Mr. Curry.
Thank you, Judge. Would you please repeat your name for the record?
Officer Ode Ali.
And apologies, Officer Ali. I think I said your last name first.
It's okay.
Where are you employed, Officer Ali?
Wayne County Airport Authority.
And how long have you been there?
Almost 3 years now.
And did your, what capacity are you employed there?
Police officer.
And did your duties as an officer, did you have you working on August the 26th of 2020?
I was.
In what capacity were you working?
Police officer.
And your duties as a police officer take you to the location of Eureka Road in Detroit Metro Airport?
Yes.
Is that in Romulus, Michigan?
Yes.
Is that in Wayne County?
Yes.
Officer, what was your reason for being at that location?
I was running speed checks on Eureka Road.
And what, if anything, did you observe while you were running speed checks?
I observed I believe it was Dodge Challenger, headed eastbound, going 75 and 55.
The speed limit, supposed speed limit in the area was 55?
Correct.
And that vehicle appeared to be moving at a high rate speed?
Yes.
And upon that observation, officer, what did you do next?
I conducted a traffic stop on eastbound Eureka and Merriman Road.
I'm sorry, officer, I forgot. What was the vehicle again?
I believe it was a Dodge Challenger.
Do you remember the color?
Black.
And did you eventually effectuate that traffic stop?
Yes.
And did you eventually make contact with the driver?
Yes.
And officer, is the driver of that vehicle in the courtroom or on the Zoom screen today?
Yes.
Could you identify that person perhaps by an article of clothing they're wearing?
White shirt.
To my right?
Yes.
Your Honor, may the record reflect the witnesses identified the defendant?
It's reflected.
Thank you, Judge. And Officer Ali, upon your approach of the driver, what, if anything, did you notice?
I made a passenger side approach and I noticed two males in the front seats, driver and passenger.
And just for clarification, the person seated to my right was the driver?
Correct.
And what did you do upon your approach of the passenger side?
I investigated. I informed the driver of the reason for the stop, and I asked for identification.
And did you provide identification?
He provided me with his Michigan ID card.
And what, if anything, did you notice about the driver upon your investigation?
Some slurred speech and glossy eyes.
And upon that observation, Officer Ali, what did you do next?
After that, I ran him through lean, and then after lean, I found out that he was suspended. So then I placed Mr. Kirk in handcuffs.
And what, if anything, did you do next after you placed Mr. Kirk in handcuffs?
I asked him how many alcoholic beverages did he have that night.
And how many did he say he had?
He had 4.
He had 4?
Yeah.
Did you say
no, 4 shots. I'm sorry.
4 shots, excuse me, sorry. Of liquor?
Yes.
Okay. And did you suspect Mr. Kirk to be under the influence?
Yes.
What was your reason for that? What was your reason for suspecting that?
His third speech, the questions I was asking him wasn't very direct. He wasn't really answering my questions. Stated that he just wanted to get home and there was nothing in the car.
And your suspicion of this fact is that based on your training experience as an officer?
Yes.
And what, if anything, did the defendant say while you were talking to him after he was placed under arrest?
Just that he wanted to go home and that he had some alcoholic beverages.
Do you perform any field sobriety tests on him?
Not at this time. I could continue my investigation, but
So, yeah, what happened when you were continuing your investigation?
my partner found a revolver under the passenger side seat.
And what happened after that?
We detained the passenger, and then we continued our investigation with the gun.
All right, but as it pertains to the driver, Mr. Officer Ali, excuse me, what did you do? At what point did you approach him after the investigation in the vehicle?
Well, it was a unsecured location, so we decided to take him back to our Sally Port, and that's where I was going to conduct SFSTs.
Okay, and is that where that happened?
It did not, because he declined performing them.
Did he provide a reason for declining?
No, he just wanted to go inside himself.
He said, "I just want to go inside myself."
Yes.
I'm not a judge. And Officer Ali, to your knowledge, did you obtain a search warrant for the defendant's blood?
I did.
And was that for the reason that you suspected him to be operating a vehicle intoxicated?
Yes.
And to your knowledge, was that submitted into evidence?
Yes.
To your knowledge, was that submitted to the Michigan State Police lab reports?
Yes.
Judge, I have no further questions for this witness at this time.
Officer Ali, you stated that you pulled Mr. Kirk over because he was speeding.
Yes.
Fair to say, no other clear basis for pulling him over? Didn't see him swerving?
No.
No accident?
No.
His lights were on?
Yes.
All right. You approach the car. Eventually, I know you approach passenger side first, but eventually you go over to the driver's side, have a conversation with him. He says he just wants to go home, says he doesn't have anything in the car. Fair to say these are things that somebody, even somebody who's not intoxicated, might say those things.
Sure.
Yeah. You eventually order him to get out of the car.
Yes.
He gets out of the car.
Yes.
You don't have to stabilize him, brace him in any kind of way as he's getting out of the car.
No.
As he gets out of the car, he doesn't fall over.
No.
He stands up straight on his own.
Yes.
All right. You put the handcuffs on him.
Yes.
He continues standing straight up on his own.
Yes.
He's not nodding off.
No.
Doesn't have the hiccups.
No.
Okay. He's answering your questions in full coherent sentences such that you understand what he's saying to you.
Yes.
Prior to this traffic stop and subsequent arrest, you had never met Mr. Kirk before. Is that right?
No, I've never met him before.
All right. So you don't know what he looks like on a day-to-day basis?
No.
Don't know the regular appearance of his eyes?
No.
Don't know his gait while he's walking, like how he walks?
No.
How he stands?
No.
Don't know how he talks?
No, I do not.
So his speech patterns, you don't know what they usually are?
No.
He could be a slow talker.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
He could have a lisp.
Yes.
All right. So he's standing outside of the car with handcuffs on. You come to find out that he doesn't have a valid license.
Correct.
And during this time, you're also doing a check of the car to make sure, it's not a stolen car, the information is good.
Correct.
He had handed you his registration.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, and that was fine.
I believe so, yes.
So you eventually come to find out that the car is legal. I think he had just purchased it.
I believe so, yes.
You ever pull somebody over, find out that they're driving on a suspended license, and you decide not to arrest them?
Yes.
You mentioned that there was another person in the car,
Yes,
and you indicated to him, I think his name was Mr. Gilliam,
yes,
that you were going to check him for warrants, and if he came back clear, you were going to let him go.
yes. Before finding the stolen gun, yes,
All right. Now, you stated that you had decided not to do the field sobriety tests at the scene.
correct,
In your report, you indicated something about road conditions, that the road conditions weren't safe.
correct.
It wasn't raining that day,
No,
wasn't snowing.
no,
This was 1:15 in the morning or so.
yes,
Not a lot of traffic.
no,
In fact, during the course of the traffic stop, I don't think I saw one car go by watching the videos.
correct.
Okay. The road was relatively flat and smooth.
No, not really. It was a dirt road.
Okay, it was a dirt road, but there's not like major holes where you're like falling over and stumbling over the road.
I'm not sure, but there was a lot of rocks, so it was unsafe.
There was rocks, okay. All right. Other than the rocks, it was flat though.
I believe so, yes.
All right. So you all go back to the police station.
Yes,
When you're in the Sally Port, that's when you suggest to Mr. Kirk doing the field sobriety test, and he says that he just wants to go to his cell.
correct.
At this point, it's probably 1:30, 1:45 in the morning,
Possibly, yes.
and he goes to the cell.
Yes,
You eventually follow him back into the cell because you need to clarify that he's refusing the breath test.
correct.
Because in the Sally Port, when you asked him if he wanted to do a breath test, you hadn't read him the rights.
Correct.
So it wasn't really, it was like a refusal, but without knowing the rights. So you needed to make sure that he actually understood the ramifications of refusing the breath test.
Correct.
The breath test, that's a machine that you had in like a little yellow box that was at the station.
Correct.
And so if he did the breath test, he would be doing it at the station.
Correct.
So you go into his cell and you read his rights to him once through.
Correct.
You read straight from the form?
Yes.
All right. And after you read him the rights, he doesn't really understand and he asks you to read them again.
Correct.
So you do read them again.
Correct.
After reading the rights again, do you remember saying, "Will you be taking a blood test? Come on, man, it's a breath test."
I don't recall.
Okay.
It's accurate that you may have said to him, if you don't agree to take this, I'm gonna get a search warrant and get your blood. I'm doing it one way or another.
Right. It's
I mean, that's a
possible.
possibility.
Right.
Okay.
Because you had already decided if he wasn't gonna blow, you were gonna get a search warrant.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I'm not asking you to speculate about what was in Mr. Kirk's mind at the time, but based on what you saw and heard from the questions that he was asking, is it fair to say that he was confused about the rights that you were giving him?
Yes. So that's why I decided to read them again so he understood them.
Okay. And after you read them the second time and you asked the question, "Will you be taking the blood test? Come on, man, it's a breath test." You explained to him that if he didn't take the breath test at the station, then he would be taking a blood test at the hospital pursuant to a search warrant.
Correct.
So again, the options were breath test at the station, blood test at the hospital with a search warrant.
Correct. And if he would have went with the breath test, we would have collected a chemical breath test as well.
Okay. So after you run through the rights with him twice, you say to him, "You got to give me an answer." And he responds to you right before you leave the cell. He responds to you, "No, no hospital."
I don't recall that.
Okay. So at this point,
I'm just, only because this is all administrative stuff he's not charged with a refusal on the, you know what I'm saying? That's all an administrative issue for his driving record.
Yep.
And I'm just interested in focusing on the probable cause. Ms. Young, so wrap it up.
We can,
I mean, they have the right to get a blood test, even if he says, I want to take a breath test. He has the right to take him to the hospital and pull blood.
I'll ask some more questions, Judge, and then you can hopefully see why these questions are relevant. After Mr. Kirk responded to you, no hospital, you then indicated to some other.
I'm going to stop you because he denies that he said that to him. He already said, I don't recall him saying that. So you making a statement saying that that was the comment is an inaccurate reflection of what the testimony was.
You drafted up an affidavit that was supporting the search warrant for the blood draw.
Correct.
Okay. And in that affidavit for the search warrant, you indicated that Mr. Kirk had refused the chemical breath test.
Correct.
And that was one of the bases to support the search warrant.
Correct.
Okay. And this was an affidavit that you swore to Judge Oakley under penalty of perjury.
Correct.
And you indicated on the affidavit, the suspect was offered a preliminary breath test, which was refused.
Correct.
After you completed the affidavit, Officer Rager, I believe it was, came over to you. This is close to like the food area in the station house. And he stated to you, did you get his refusal on camera? Because Mr. Kirk is now saying that he never refused the chemical breath test.
Okay. He refused the chemical blood test.
Just do you remember Officer Rager coming out and confirming to you, saying, I want you to confirm that you got that refusal on camera?
I don't recall.
Okay, and we can go back to that too on the video. Do you remember Mr. Kirk then twice in the car and in the hospital saying, I never refused the chemical breath test?
I don't recall.
Okay, we can go back to that as well, but I want to stick with the affidavit just for right now. You also included in the affidavit supporting the search warrant for the blood draw that Mr. Kirk admitted to consuming 4 intoxicating beverages or controlled substances.
Okay, yes.
And I think you also testified to that on direct. You stated that he had told you that he had taken 4 shots of alcohol.
Correct.
Do you remember that when you pulled Mr. Kirk out of the vehicle and you asked him how much he had had to drink, he only stated that he had 2 shots?
I don't recall.
Okay. I think now would be a good time, if it might help to refresh your recollection about what Mr. Kirk said, if I could pull up that video, Judge, to help refresh his recollection.
Have you seen the portion that she's talking about? I mean, do you?
I have not, Judge. I just read the reports.
I mean, briefly.
Your Honor, my computer is connected on the HDMI cord. Am I able to pull up my?
I have no idea. You didn't contact us ahead of time. You didn't let my tech people know. So if you can't play it, I can't accommodate you.
I'll just show him the video then.
My understanding is that this video portion that you're showing is subsequent. This is when they're driving to the hospital, correct?
So I'm going to start right now to help refresh his recollection regarding how Mr. Kirk responds when he asks, how much did you have to drink? His testimony on direct and in the affidavit was that it was, well, he says in the affidavit he wrote 4 shots, but on direct he said that Mr. Kirk said it was 4 shots. Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
Go ahead.
You can see the video.
Yes.
Does this look like the body cam video that you were wearing on the morning that you arrested Mr. Kirk?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question? I'm going to ask you a question. You ready? How much do you drink tonight?
He said something before that as well.
Like, did you understand what he said?
No.
Okay. You asked the question a couple times, right?
Yeah.
And the second time you asked the question, how many shots did you have? He says 2 shots.
The second time, yes.
Okay. And the first time you don't understand what he said?
No, I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Okay. Okay. So now I want to go back to the part where you stated that you did not remember Mr. Kirk stating no hospital in response to your reading him the chemical test rights.
We could have I know, but we're going to go to the hospital to take your blood draw. I told you.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness again?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Does this look still like your body cam video from when you're in the station house speaking with Mr. Kirk while he's in his cell?
Yes.
Okay. And Your Honor, I appreciate the court's patience with this. This video is not going to be more than 3
That's fine.
minutes. Okay.
I read this whole thing to you. Sorry, it's a yes or no?
Okay. Did you hear yourself say, Tyreek, it's a yes or no?
Yes.
And Mr. Kirk responding, no hospital,
Correct.
which would seem to indicate that he did not want to go to the hospital.
Correct. But that's still a refusal.
That's my only question. At the time Mr. Kirk was sitting in your scout car and no standard field sobriety tests had been done, had you decided at that point that he was under arrest?
Yes.
Okay. And was that for driving on a suspended license?
To clarify, are we on the way to the hospital?
Sorry, no, this is when you're still at the scene of the traffic stop.
Correct. I was still investigating for OWI.
Okay, so he was under arrest for driving on a suspended license,
At the time, yes.
but unclear regarding whether or not he was under arrest for operating while intoxicated.
Correct, per investigation, yes.
Okay, that was something that you were to determine later.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. I have no further questions.
Very briefly, Judge. Officer Ali, defense counsel asked you a few questions about the investigation going on with the car as it relates to the possible OWI. Did you, to your recollection, did you or anyone at the scene with you search the car for anything related to the OWI?
Yes.
And was anything found in relation to the OWI?
Yes.
What was found?
Open alcohol of Grey Goose, I believe.
Was there any alcohol still in the container?
Yes.
And then as far as the affidavit goes, I believe Ms. Young showed it to you as well. Point number 7 on the affidavit that you submitted to the 34th District Court has 2 options, correct? Refuse or administer the test?
Believe so. Can I look?
Yeah. Permission to approach, Judge?
Go ahead.
Yes, I see it.
Okay. I just have a few questions about that. So, Officer Ali, how many OWI arrests have you made?
I believe 13 or 14.
Okay, so
Would that be at the date of this arrest, or would that be now? Because almost a year has passed.
I can't recall, but maybe 10 up until that I arrested him. Maybe more.
all right, well, in those OWIs you've made up until the date of the alleged incident, had you ever had anyone refuse a chemical rights or refuse their chemical test before?
Yes.
In which case you had to go get a secure warrant for their blood draw.
Yes.
And in those cases, officer, in your training experience as an officer, when they refuse a chemical test, is it your job to wait around, like if they're being wishy-washy, like yes or no, or do you take a totality of what they said and apply it to one of 2 options, refused or where they administer the test?
Totality.
Okay. And are there other facts that go into securing a warrant for a blood draw after an OWI arrest?
Yes.
What would those be?
The reason for the stop, open alcohol, refusals, stuff like that.
Odor of intoxicants coming from the person?
Yes. Yes. Slurred speech, balance.
And did you check off any of those boxes on the affidavit for the search warrant in this case?
I believe so.
Okay. Judge, I have no further questions.
Okay, if I may have recross on that issue, please.
Yeah, go
briefly.
ahead.
Thank you, Judge. It's your testimony today that prior to Mr. Kirk's refusal, you had handled refusals before,
I believe so, yes.
but you could be wrong about that.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure yes.
Okay, that's fine. That part doesn't really matter, but let's talk about the affidavit then.
Okay.
In the affidavit, you check off some boxes to support your need for a warrant. These are the things that you're going to let the judge know. This is why we need a warrant for his blood. All right. So you indicate, could I borrow your thing just so that you can look at it while just for the sake of time? Thank you. May I approach, Judge?
Go ahead.
Thank you. All right. So on this first page right here, I'm showing you're stating that the suspect is under arrest for suspected operating under the influence of something.
Correct.
All right. And now we're going to move on to the same page. So we're both looking at the same thing. On that next page, you have some boxes checked off. 5 is checked off. No sample of blood has been drawn for the purposes of medical treatment.
Yes.
Okay. You check off the box that says Mr. Kirk has been advised of his rights to a chemical test or breath, blood, or urine.
Yes.
All right. Then you check off under number 6, Mr. Kirk has refused to submit to a chemical test for his blood, breath, or urine.
Correct.
Okay. We'll come back to that. Number 7 seems kind of redundant to number 6. It states Mr. Kirk was offered a preliminary breath test, which was refused. Number 8, then you check off 4 boxes underneath. Odor of intoxicants, slurred speech, difficulty with coordination, and then admitted consuming 4 intoxicating beverages, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So let's talk really quick, once again, about what brother counsel brought up. The refusal. The point of going back into the cell and reiterating his rights to him was to get a final decisive answer, correct?
Yes.
So at that point, if he had stood up and said, give me my chemical breath test right here, right now, you would have done that at the station and you would not have had a need for the search warrant, correct?
Correct.
But instead his answer was no hospital, right?
Correct.
Which is less clear than saying, give me my chemical test right here, right now. Fair?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. And I'll leave it there. Thank you.
I have no
Anything
further
else?
questions, Your Honor.
You're all set, officer.
All right.
Any other witnesses?
No witnesses, Judge, but I do have one thing
Go ahead.
to admit under the 76611B statute. It's a copy of the Michigan Department of State Police Forensic Science Division laboratory report as to the results of those of that blood test. And Judge, again, it'd be admissible under 76611B, and people would be offering it for exam purposes only.
Anything else?
That's it, Judge.
Motion.
For
Do you have a
minor
motion?
Judge?
Do you have a motion?
A motion to admit it, Judge. Sorry.
Okay, no objection.
I always object to these, Your Honor. I have no ability to cross-examine the tester.
They're admissible for probable cause purposes. Now you have another motion.
I have a motion to bind over.
Thank you. Argument.
Your Honor, this affidavit is supported by statements. And at this point, I would ask that the witness please leave the courtroom.
You can step outside.
Thank you. Your Honor, this is an affidavit for a search warrant that contains assertions that are false, that the officer just testified are untrue. First of all, Mr. Kirk, outside of the car, told Officer Ali, I had 2 shots. Officer Ali writes in his affidavit, 4 shots, and he testified on direct, 4 shots. More importantly, Judge, Officer Ali supports the affidavit for the search warrant, stating that Mr. Kirk refused the chemical test. And that's a lie. Mr. Kirk did not refuse the chemical test at the station. When faced with the final question, the officer reads through the rights with him twice. Are you going to take the test or is it going to be the hospital? Are you going to take the test or is it going to be the hospital? He states no hospital. The answer that he's giving, though not as clear as standing up and saying, I want to take my chemical test right here, right now, the answer was, I want to take the chemical test. I don't want to go to the hospital. He did not refuse the chemical breath test. And that was a major point supporting this affidavit for a search warrant. We don't have failed field sobriety tests. What do we have? Slurred speech, glossy eyes. He states himself, I never met Mr. Kirk before. What does his speech sound like? What does his speech look like? What do his eyes usually look like? Same today as they looked that night. This is a bad affidavit, and for that reason, I'm asking that the court suppress the results of the blood test because they were gotten from Mr. Kirk's body invasively and illegally. And without that evidence, there is not enough to support probable cause, and I would ask that the court.
Argument, Mr. Curry.
Yes, Judge. The people would just simply zoom in on the issue that the affidavit's fine. It's as you heard. First of all, the affidavits are there are numerous factors that go into them, as I asked Officer Ali, such as the odor of the intoxicants, open intoxicants found in the vehicle, which Officer Ali testified to. But Judge, if the defendant were to refuse or wanted to take the chemical blood test, I think he would have. I think that, as I asked Officer Ali, based on the totality of what occurred, you can infer that he wanted to refuse that and go to the hospital, Judge. So
I agree with the prosecution. I'm going to bind the defendant over. The arraignment on the information will take place 2 weeks from today September the 29th at 9 a.m. I'll continue the bond. All set. Ms. Gillis, status on Bonham and Hurd.
She just had surgery. This is Miss Burgess, who is one of the victims, one of the two victims in the case. She doesn't want to go forward, and that's fine with the prosecution. Really, the case was, her son was the person that they were interested in.
Who's her son?
What's his first name? Your son's first name? Robert Burgess.
Oh, okay. Is that a separate case? Was that a separate case?
Well, no, he showed up for the exam and stuff on her, but
Are we dismissing on Bonham and Hurd?
Bonham, we've never seen before today. I mean, other than the PCC. And I don't know if her son's gonna show up, and that's really
Okay,
who the
well,
two.
we'll wait. It's set at 1 o'clock. We'll get all the
So-
parties. The exam and the bench trial are set at 1 per the prosecution's request, according to my notes.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want you to know that she came to me and she said, I said, well, you don't have to show then. And she
No,
said,
you're free to leave, ma'am.
she was worried because she had a subpoena. She
No,
wanted the
no,
court to
I
know.
appreciate you coming in, but you're free to go. You're welcome. And then just let me know when you're ready on those, Ms. Gillis.
Okay, thank you very much for
Mhm.
coming. She was just worried that she had a subpoena.
Let me know at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, might go, might not.